You have an opinion. You always do. I know you do. Someone asks, "So, what do you think?" And your mind lights up. Inside your head, the words are strong. I completely disagree, and here's why. But then your mouth opens, and all that comes out is one small word. Yeah. Just yeah. And the real you stays trapped inside. It happens at dinner, in meetings, with friends, again and again. You leave, and on the way home, you finally say it all in your head. The perfect words come, but too late. Only you can hear them now. I know that feeling, the gap between your mind and your mouth. Today, on day 15, we close that gap. Right here, out loud. By the end, when someone asks what you think, you'll actually tell them. Not a weak yeah, your real opinion. In simple, natural English, let me show you what I mean. Say this with me right now. Honestly, I think that's a great idea. Honestly, I think that's a great idea. Feel that? That's your opinion out loud. You just gave it. 15 seconds in and you already said what you think. I'm Mike. And this is how the flow starts. You hear it, you say it back. No thinking about grammar. No translating in your head. Just hear and speak. That's the whole method. And by minute 10, it starts to feel automatic. Now here's a promise, so you stay with me all the way. There's one little phrase near the end that changes everything. It lets you disagree with anyone, even your boss, and still sound kind. It's the phrase that finally set Maya free. You'll meet Maya soon. Most learners never learn it. You will. But you need the rest first. So stay close. Today we don't just learn words, we free your voice. Here's how today works. I'll give you 10 natural ways to share an opinion, ways to agree, ways to disagree kindly, ways to say you're not sure. Each one you say out loud with me. Nobody is watching, nobody is judging. Then, near the end, we practice agreeing and disagreeing together. No grammar rules, no tests. Just your opinion out loud. Ready? Let's go. Let's start with the most natural way to begin any opinion. Honestly, I think these two words are magic. They open the door. Honestly, I think this song is beautiful. Honestly, I think this song is beautiful. Honestly makes it feel real and personal, like the true you talking. And you can put anything after it. A film, a meal, a place you visited. Honestly, I think this movie is boring. See how easy? One opener and any opinion becomes natural. Now change the topic. Say what you honestly think about your city. Here's another opener that sounds very natural and confident. If you ask me, this is the best coffee in town. If you ask me, this is the best coffee in town. If you ask me tells people this is your view. Simple and strong. It sounds confident, but never rude. Like you're sharing, not pushing. If you ask me, we should leave early. You can use it for big things or small things. It always fits. Picture this. You're at dinner with friends. Everyone is quiet for a moment. Then someone turns to you and asks, "So, what do you think of this place?" Old you would freeze. Your face would go warm. You'd mumble, "It's nice." New you smiles, takes a breath, and says this out loud. If you ask me, the food here is amazing. See, you didn't freeze. You led the conversation. That's exactly the goal. Now, not every opinion is a strong yes. Sometimes you're not sure. And that's okay. Here's how you say it, honestly and softly, and I'm not sure about that, to be honest. I'm not sure about that, to be honest. This is powerful. You don't have to agree, you can be honest instead. Picture this. A friend loves a restaurant. You didn't. Don't just nod. I'm not sure about that, to be honest. Now you're honest and kind at the same time. That's real conversation. You can also use it when you need more time to think about something. I'm not sure about that yet. It's okay not to have an answer right away. This phrase gives you space. That's two opinions now, two ways to say what you really feel. Now the big one. What do you do when you disagree with someone? Most learners just go silent. They nod, they hide. Not you, not today. The secret is you can disagree and still be kind. Watch. First, you show respect. You say this, "I see your point, but I see your point, but." Feel how gentle that is? You're not fighting. You're just being you. Then add your view. "I see your point, but it's too expensive." That phrase, "I see your point, but," is a bridge. It keeps everyone calm. Now you try. Someone says the movie was boring. You loved it. Say, "I see your point, but I really enjoyed it." Beautiful. You just disagreed in English without any fear. Here's another gentle way to add your own view to the conversation. "That's true, but I also think there's another side." "That's true, but I also think there's another side." "That's true, but shows you listened first." Then you share your idea. And when you want to fully support someone, here's a warm, strong one. Someone shares a worry and you know they're correct. Tell them clearly, "You're absolutely right about that." You're absolutely right about that. People remember how you make them feel. This phrase makes them feel heard. And when people feel heard, they listen to you too. That's the secret. A good conversation is not about winning. It's about sharing both ways. Let me tell you about someone. Let's call her Maya. Maya understood English well. She read reports. She followed every meeting. In her head, she had brilliant ideas, better than most people in the room. But every time her boss asked, Maya, what do you think? She just said, it's good. 2 words. Then she looked down at the table. Inside, she had a whole speech. Outside, only, it's good. Every time. Then one day, something happened that she could not forget. Her quiet coworker shared an idea. And it was Maya's idea. The same one. Everyone loved it. They clapped. But it wasn't Maya's voice they heard. Maya sat there holding the words she never said. It hurt more than she expected. She wasn't angry at her coworker. She was angry at her own silence. All those good ideas locked inside while other people got heard. That night, Maya sat by her window and decided something. Remember that decision. Because by the end of this video, I'll tell you exactly what she said next. For now, back to you. Let's build more of your voice. Keep Maya in your mind. She's still waiting to speak. And soon, so are you. When you agree with someone, don't just nod your head in silence. Show it with your words. It makes people feel seen and respected. That's actually a good point. That's actually a good point. That word actually makes it sound genuine, like you really mean it. Use it when someone says something smart and you want to show it. That's actually a good point. People feel good when you say this. It makes them want to keep talking. And when you agree completely, here's a warm, natural way. I totally agree with you on that. I totally agree with you on that. Totally agree is strong and friendly. People love to hear it. Picture a friend saying, we should travel more. You feel the same way. I totally agree with you on that. See how warm that is? Agreement builds a bridge between two people. Let's practice the two directions right now. Agree, then disagree. I'll say something. If you agree, say, I totally agree with you. Now, if you disagree, say, I see your point, but I disagree. Feel that? You have both directions now. Agree or disagree, your choice. That's 4 opinions now. 4. And you haven't frozen once. Notice that. But real conversation isn't only agreeing. Sometimes you half agree. Here's a soft way to disagree without any conflict at all. I kinda disagree, though. I kind of disagree, though. Kind of makes it gentle. Though at the end sounds very native. It's softer than I disagree. It keeps the door open, not closed. I kind of disagree, though. Now you can push back on anything and still stay warm and friendly. Now pause the video. This part matters more than anything else today. This one small action turns watching into speaking. Don't skip it. Think of one thing you have an opinion about right now. Your favorite food, a movie, your city, Anything at all. Now say it out loud, starting with honestly, I think. I'll wait. Did you say it? Good. That sentence just left your mouth. That's real. Now comment it below. Start with I think and finish it your way, not for the number. Because saying what you think out loud is the whole game. And when you write it down, you own it. Tomorrow, it comes out faster. Here's a phrase for when someone surprises you with a new idea. I've never thought about it that way. I've never thought about it that way. This shows you're open and curious. It keeps the conversation warm and alive. Imagine a friend gives you a new idea you never heard before. Don't just nod. I've never thought about it that way. Now they feel smart and you sound thoughtful. Everybody wins. And here's a short, powerful one. When you accept what someone says, fair enough. Fair enough. Just two words, but so natural, it means, okay, I accept that. You can use it to end a small disagreement, calmly and kindly. Someone explains why they're late. You nod and say, fair enough. That's 6 opinions now. 6 ways to say what you really think. Let's bring back a few friends from earlier this week, too. From day 14, sharing a plan. Want to grab lunch this week? From day 13, telling your day, oh man, yesterday was busy. From day 7, that honest little starter. To be honest, I was tired. Do you feel it? Each day adds one more piece to your voice. You're not memorizing a list. You're becoming someone who speaks up. Still there, still yours. Every day, your voice gets a little stronger. Now, here's a phrase for when the answer isn't simple. That depends, I guess. That depends, I guess. Real life is full of it depends. This phrase makes you sound thoughtful. Someone asks if a city is good to live in. The real answer is complex. That depends, I guess. It buys you a second to think, and it sounds honest and smart. And now, the phrase I promised you at the start. The magic one. It lets you disagree with anyone softly and never sound rude. Remember Maya? This is the exact phrase she learned. Here it is. I see it differently, but I understand you. I see it differently, but I understand you. Say it once more slowly and feel how kind and strong it is. I see it differently, but I understand you. That's it. You can now disagree with your boss, a friend, anyone. Kindly. This one phrase protects the relationship while it shares your truth. You never have to choose between being honest and being kind. You can be both. Try it with a friend who wants a different plan than you. Stay warm. I see it differently, but I understand you. Nobody feels attacked. Everybody feels respected. And your voice is still there. So let me finish Maya's story. You've earned the ending. The next week, her boss asked it again. Maya, what do you think? This time, Maya did not look down. She felt her heart beat fast. She took one slow breath. And then, for the first time, she spoke up. Honestly, I see it differently, but I understand the plan. The room went completely quiet. Everyone turned to look at her. Then her boss leaned forward, smiled, and said, "Tell me more." And Maya did. She shared the whole idea that lived in her head for months. For the first time, they heard Maya's real voice. Not, "It's good." Her English wasn't perfect. She paused. She made small mistakes. But not one of them mattered, because her voice was finally free. Her English didn't need to be perfect. It just needed to be hers. And that is the difference. Remember the trapped voice from the start? That gap between your mind and your mouth? Look at you now. You have opinions, and now you have the words to set them free. That trapped feeling from the first minute. It doesn't have to be you anymore. Let's hear them all once, just listening. Let it wash over you. Honestly, I think that's a great idea. If you ask me, this is the best. I'm not sure about that, to be honest. I see your point, but I disagree. That's true, but I also think there's another side. You're absolutely right. That's actually a good point. I totally agree with you on that. I kind of disagree, though. I've never thought about it that way. Fair enough. That depends, I guess. I see it differently, but I understand. That's your whole voice in one place. So many ways to say what you think. Now slower, one more time with me. Make every line your own truth. Give a strong opinion. Honestly, I think it's wonderful. Show you're not sure. I'm not sure about that, to be honest. Disagree kindly. I see your point, but I disagree. Agree warmly. I totally agree with you on that. Stay open. I've never thought about it that way. Accept calmly. Fair enough. Disagree softly. I see it differently, but I understand you. Your voice now. Your opinions. Your English. Free at last. Here's your challenge, and it starts the moment you close this video. Today, share one real opinion. Out loud. With a real person. Tell a friend what you think of a movie, a meal, a plan, anything at all. Or if no one is around, look in the mirror and say it to yourself first. Start with, honestly, I think. It won't be perfect. Say it anyway. The first time feels strange, the second time, less. By the fifth, it's just you. Because the mistake was never sounding wrong, it was staying silent. Then come back and comment. Start with I think and finish it. I read them all. 15 days. Your voice is louder now than it was 2 weeks ago. Think back to day one. The person who was afraid to say one full sentence. Look at you now. You can agree, disagree, and share what you truly think. Somewhere tonight, someone shares their real opinion in English for the first time. Their voice might shake a little. That's okay. Yours will too. Say it anyway. Because a shaking voice that speaks is stronger than a perfect voice that hides. Tomorrow is day 16, and your voice only gets stronger from here. Subscribe now so tomorrow finds you ready, not the other way around. Your opinions were always there. Today, you found the words to share them. See you tomorrow. Day 15, done.